We take grammar, but before we go to grammar, in algebra paper that I have given you last week, one student has asked one problem, question 561. Here, a person can travel 600 kilometer partly by train and partly by car. If he covers 400 kilometer by train and the rest 200 by car, then he takes 6 hours and 30 minutes. But if he travels 200 km by train and the rest by car, then it takes half hour longer. Find the speed of car and train. So here they are asked to find the speed of car and train. Acha, we do not know what is speed of car and train. Here it travels 400 km by train. Suppose the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and car y kilometer per hour. So let's write here, let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and the speed of car be y kilometer per hour. Now he has given time is given, and therefore we know by formula time is equal to distance upon speed. Now he travels 400 kilometer distance and the speed is x kilometer per hour, and therefore time taken by train T1 time taken by train is 400 upon speed is x. So this is time taken by train, time taken by train. Similarly, time taken by car, of total 600, he travels 400 km by train and therefore 200 remain that he travels by car and the speed is y kilometer. So this is time taken by car. But we know the total time taken is 6 hour and 30 minutes. 30 minutes means half hour, 6 and a half. And therefore we can write T1 plus T2 is 6 and a half. But T1 is 400 upon x plus T2 200 upon y is 6 to the 12 plus 1 13, 13 upon 2. So this is our first equation. Similarly, if it travels 200 by train, so by train 200 and therefore 200 upon x plus remaining 400 by car, so 400 upon y, then he takes half hour more. That means in first condition he takes 6 and a half, now half hour more, and therefore 7 will come here. 7 will come here. Now you will find that here the coefficients are exchange, and therefore we can solve this either by elimination method or subtraction method. If you want to solve this by elimination method, then multiply this direct by 2 throughout. So multiplying equation first by 2 and subtracting second from it. Subtracting second. So let me write here now. Therefore we get 800 upon x plus this will become 400 because we are multiplying by 2, so 400 upon y is equal to, here also we are multiplying by 2, so 13 upon 2 into 2, So 2 will get cancelled, 30 will remain. Now we are subtracting this, so 200 upon x. Second one, plus 400 upon y is equal to 7. Now let's subtract, change the sign. On changing sign, we will find that this will get cancelled. 400 upon y plus and 400 upon y minus will get cancelled. And therefore 800 upon x minus 200 upon x is 600 upon x. And that equals 30 minus 7 is 6. And therefore x equal to 600 upon 6. And therefore x is equal to 100. So take this as third. Now subtracting x 100 in first one, we get, so from first and third, we get, अच्छा first one 400 upon x, but x is 100 plus 200 upon y is equal to 13 upon 2. Now here this will get cancelled, and therefore 200 upon y is equal to 13 upon 2 minus 8 upon 4 upon 1. And therefore here LCM is 2. So 13 minus 8, and here 200 upon y, and therefore we get 200 upon y is equal to 5 upon 2, and therefore y is equal to cross multiplication. So 200 into 2 upon 5, and therefore y is equal to 5 on the 5, 5 4s are 20 and 0, so 80, and therefore the speed of train is 100 km per hour, and car 80 km per hour. Pause करो. अच्छा. Today we will take English grammar. Change the voice. In change the voice, active and passive. Now here, in order to understand what is active and passive voice, I give one example in Marathi. One simple example I give in Marathi. मी बोलावतो, मला बोलावतात. अच्छा, मी बोलावतो. येथे मी हा कार्य करतो, पण येथे मला बोलवतात. कोण कार्य करतात मला माहीत नाही. म्हणजे इकडे मी कार्य करतो, पण इकडे मी कार्य करत नाही, दुसरं कोणते कार्य करतो. म्हणजे हे झालं ॲक्टिव्हमध्ये आणि हे झालं पॅसिव्हमध्ये. आता इंग्लिशमध्ये बघा, मी बोलावतो, आय कॉल. मला बोलावतात, आय एम कॉल. अच्छा, I am called, but who called? Do not know. Someone calls. So I am called here. Here, who calls? I call. So here I is active. This is active voice because I is a doer. But here doer is not there. Karta nahi. And that's why here you'll find that in active the structure of sentence is subject, verb, object. This is structure of sentence. In passive, the structure of sentence is object will come first, verb will come middle again, same place, and subject will go last. Now here, object and subject will change their places. But what about the verb? Verb will remain as it is? No. Verb will change and how it will change. So I have given the rules. we know that there are three tenses: present, past, and future. And there are four kinds are there: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. But perfect continuous we do not take in active and passive voice. In its place, we take auxiliary or modal auxiliary. And I given the rules. Now here, let us take example one by one example. I give Kim a copy of Bible. अच्छा, I give Kim a copy of Bible. Where is the verb? Here is the verb, give. And this is simple past. It is simple past. Now here, whenever you have to change the voice, active into passive or passive into active, then how to understand? First find the verb. Verb. Here the verb is give. Then ask question to the verb. Who? Who give? Then give. Who give? Of course, I give. I will come here. Now next, whom or what? So when you ask whom or what, then here are two answers there. Whom you give, so keep. And what you give? A copy of Bible. So when you ask who, you get subject. You get subject. And when you ask whom or what, you get object. Take note, it is very easy. First find the verb. The verb is what? Give is the verb. Then ask first question, who gave? And naturally when you ask who gave, so I give. So I is the subject of this. So here I write I, subject. And here are two objects, Kim and a copy of Bible. Two objects are here. Because you have to ask two questions, either what or whom. Both are there. Achha, we know that subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object. Therefore, this is an active. And this active we have to convert into passive. So, passive there are two objects, and therefore we can convert into two ways. First, let me take a copy of Bible. Achha, gave is present past, simple past. Huh? You gave is simple past. In active. So in passive find that was or were or was given. Achha, but here copy of Bible is one and therefore was. A copy of Bible was given to Kim by me. So here you find the first object, then verb. The verb give is changed into was given, and then the subject will come. Now let us take next example. Achha, you can also write Kim was given either first type or second type, or Kim was given a copy of Bible by me. A copy of Bible by me. Now let us take second example now. Second example. No one told me about it. No one told, no one told me about it. Acha, once again the verb told. Told is verb. And this is in simple past. Told, simple past it is. Acha, once again let's ask question. Who told? No one. So here will come no one. Whom? Me. Here will come me. And therefore here no one, subject, told object, and this is told verb, and me is object. So me will become I. I was. Was will come here because the rules are given to you. So you look in the rule, simple and past. Wrote is given. For example, wrote. So wrote, was or were written. Same way, told, was or were told. But here I was not told because no one is there. I was not told about it. I was not told about it. Here the subject can be omitted. Now let us take one more example. Mother has cooked dinner. Mother has cooked dinner. Acha, verb has cooked. This is main verb and has is auxiliary verb. Cooked is main verb and has auxiliary verb. So this is in present perfect. Present perfect. So you should look in present perfect, has cooked. But before that, who has cooked? Mother has cooked. So mother is subject. What? So next question, what? So dinner. So dinner is object and this is verb. So this is active voice now. Active voice, subject, verb, object. Now we have to convert into passive. So object will come first. So dinner. Acha, has cooked will turn into has been. Because dinner is singular, so has been cooked by mother. Dinner has been cooked by mother. Now let us take last example, 12th one. Is the doctor examining patient? Look here once again. Question mark. Is doctor examining patient? Question mark. So once again, where the verb examining verb, and this is auxiliary verb, and we know that this is in present continuous. This sentence is in present continuous. Achha, is doctor examining? Who is examining? Doctor. So the doctor is subject. The next is whom. So whom? So patient is object. So is doctor examining patient? Acha. So here it is an interrogative, means question is there, and that's why is will remain as it is. Is patient. Acha, here ing is there, and therefore be, write be and give ing to be, so it will become being. Is patient being examined? So examine is the verb, and that's why is past participle is ed, examine. Is patient being examined by the doctor? So this is about grammar, change the voice, active and passive. Right. Acha, now let us take second part. Change the degree. Acha, in degree you'll find that three types are there: positive, comparative, and superlative. In positive, the structure is as adjective comes here, adjective. For example, tall, so as tall as, or as fat as clever as. So your adjective comes, and as both sides will come. So if it is this, then it is called positive degree. In comparative, the adjective is suffixed with er. For example, clever, so cleverer, tall, taller, fat, fatter, so taller than, cleverer than, like this will come. And here superlative, the and est will come, tallest, fattest, fastest. Acha, so est will come. Now here superlative also two types are there. Keep in mind the superlative two types are there, and I have written two examples, and both are in superlative. For example, Bombay is one of the biggest cities in India, and second is Bombay is the biggest of all the cities in India. Now, what is the difference between these two? Here, Bombay is one of the biggest. I mean, there are few biggest, and Bombay is one of them. So, Bombay is one of them, and that's why here plural is there. Take note. So, Bombay is one of the biggest cities, not city. See, this can be asked to spot the error, and they write sometimes city. So, here the mistake is there. So, city should be there, not city. See, if city is there, then it is a mistake. So, Bombay is one of the biggest cities in India. Now, here one of the biggest, I mean there are few as big as Bombay, and that's why this is superlative. So, let us write for this positive. So, Bombay is no city, sorry, few cities in India are as big as Bombay. This is positive. So you find as big as big as here. So as big as, and that is positive. Now comparative, Bombay is bigger than, because few are as big as Bombay, therefore Bombay is bigger than many other cities, not any other. Take note, many other cities. In India. So this is comparative, and this is superlative. For this is superlative. Acha. Now let us take second one now. For second one, first positive. Bombay is the biggest of all cities. So Bombay is biggest of all cities, and therefore no city. Here will come no city in India is as big as Bombay, because Bombay is the biggest. Here first one of the biggest, but here biggest, and therefore for this no city in India is as big as Bombay, and this is positive. And for comparative, Sierra, Bombay is the biggest of all the cities, and therefore Bombay is bigger than. In previous one, we had written many other cities. Bombay is bigger than many other cities, but here will come any other city. Bombay is bigger than any other city. in India. And in this way, the remaining you try to complete this. I have already given the answers and I have already dispatched the answers here. In ninth one, there is a mistake. The Arabian Nights is more popular than. This is printing mistake. So correct it, that Arabian Nights is more popular than any other story book. Okay. Thank you. Good night.